Shootings have become all too common here in the Rose City. On Friday, the Portland Police Association released a proposal that they believe will make the city safer. And this weekend, we talked with Executive Director Daryl Turner to get more insight into the idea that puts a strong emphasis on staffing.
We are now in a city where people are gunned down in broad daylight.
With the Rose City on pace to report a record number of homicides in 2021, the Portland Police Association is calling for change.
We cannot continue this pace.
Friday, the PPA announced its 5-year vision for public safety and Portland police. The proposal focuses particularly on staffing.
We are running on fumes and have been for several years, and sooner or later the wheels are going to fall off.
Executive Director Daryl Turner says the city needs to have 1,600 to 1,700 officers on the force to be comparable with other American cities of similar size. Right now, they have about half that.
This is a recipe. What does it take for a city council, for our elected officials to understand that part of that recipe is public safety? The recipe needs resources. They need outreach. They need a lot of things, but they also need law enforcement.
Part of the proposal involves increasing recruitment efforts both locally and nationwide.
It increases your chances to diversify the police bureau because places we can go that have larger percentage of people of color, to bring them in, because then you have people who have life experience with some of the people that you're dealing with every day.
The vision also calls for the rehiring of 50 retired police officers.
They fill a gap until we can get the new hires through a basic academy.
Turner says Chief Chuck Lavelle should personally reach out to officers who've left the force and ask if they're willing to come back and help.
He should be on the phone calling these officers, say, I want you to come back and work for me. Things are going to get better.
As to whether retired officers are interested in filling those gaps,
I have to believe it could happen, because if it doesn't happen, we're in more trouble than we thought we were.
the city budget office projects Portland will close out the fiscal year with a surplus of $62 million. Half of that money can go toward general service programs. Turner is hoping a good share will be spent on the Bureau. We'll find out later this month when city leaders start the budget monitoring process. And we did reach out to PPB and the mayor's office for comment about the proposal on Friday. We did not hear back.